Well, good afternoon, Central. This is Brian, and I haven't done one of these lifted up videos or a video to the entire congregation in, well, several months. I've done a lot of videos. I did a video series about what it means to be a member of a church, and I did some videos during Lent with some young people, but I am sending one out this week, sending one to you today because, well, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the devastation and the chaos that is going on in Houston the last couple of days, and in Port Aransas and Rockport, Port Lavaca, and Victoria and other places over the weekend with Hurricane Harvey. Surely you have seen all of the images and unbelievable, unbelievable loss and destruction and flooding that is happening all along the Gulf Coast, and especially in the Houston area. I'm making a video because we have already had on Facebook and emails, phone calls, people even coming into the office asking about what we are doing, what Central Christian Church is doing in the way of a response to the obvious need and the obvious loss. I want to let you know what we are doing, but I want to begin by saying that I love the heart and the passion and the compassion behind just asking. My goodness, it is so obvious how much you care, and I this one's interesting. I've been through some disasters. I've been through some floods. I've helped. I've gone on mission trips, that sort of thing. This one's different because I know people. I know people who have left their homes today and yesterday. Every fiber in my being wants to get in my car and drive to Houston and Kingwood and Katy and other places and help and do something. But I've heard this and I've preached this, and this is when we need to put it into practice. Pray, pay, and stay. I really feel like at this point, that's what Central needs to do. Now, as I told the staff about an hour ago in staff meeting, will God give us something big that only we can do or that we need to do? Maybe. Probably, given these are our neighbors and given this is so close to Waco, I'd say the odds of that are pretty good. But right now, that's really the best thing you can do. That is really the best thing you can do, is pray, pay, and stay. Now, I do have some specific things because, there's multiple ways to do some of that. I'm going to take you to my screen now, and I'm going to kind of guide you through three things the staff identified, again, at that staff meeting the last hour, that maybe could help the congregation at this point. First, the last 3 years we have gone to a leadership retreat, or held a leadership retreat at Latham Springs, just north of Waco. They are housing evacuees. And you'll see here on their website that you can sign up if you want to help with dining, with serving meals, or if you want to help with cleanup. You better sign up fast, because I see right here on their Sign Up Genius that there are only a few slots left, but maybe you can get involved there. Second thing, if you want to do something tangible, I think one thing you could do now is go to cwskits.org. Is that right? Yeah, cwskits.org. That's Church World Service Kits. CWSKits, all one word, .org. If you want to assemble a cleanup bucket or a hygiene kit and bring that to the church, there are drop-off locations in Austin and in the Dallas area. Kristen or I will be going to one of those places in the next week or so, and we'll get those to the right place. Don't pay the $75 shipping or postage or whatever, but if you want to bring a kit or a bucket here to the church, we'll get it to the right place. I think that's a good thing to do. Finally, I said this Sunday in worship, and I really strongly believe this, that Week of Compassion, the relief and development arm of the Christian Church Disciples of Christ, does great work, and they are boots on the ground, and they get resources to boots on the ground quickly, immediately even. We've posted some updates from them on our social media, on Facebook especially, and Twitter, so you can see for yourselves. But if you go to weekofcompassion.org, I think it's .org. Yep, weekofcompassion.org. Week of Compassion is all one word. You can donate right there. I did it yesterday for my family, and that is a great way to help. Again, I want to emphasize that we're in this for the long haul, right? You remember when we responded to West? Some of that, yes, was immediate. My gosh, I remember making sandwiches and taking them over to an apartment complex that morning. And I remember driving over there and finding out that we needed some supplies and being, sort of blown away with the number of supplies, and then holding that garage sale and giving all the proceeds and serving as a collection point for other Christian churches. Eventually buying mattresses. We did a lot for West. The difference is we were kind of a hub for the disciples churches in the Southwest region there, and we were the closest disciples church to that incident. That is not to say that we are not going to respond. We are now. I'm telling you ways you can respond, and there's ways we will respond probably more. I have a feeling that we'll go down there at some point, maybe collectively as a work group or something like that. Anyway, I really hope this helps. I know I'm at 7 minutes. That's kind of long. So if you made it this far, congratulations. And give me a call or email or text, whatever. If you have any questions, I hope this really helps you. And thank you so much. I read a tweet. I'll close with this if I can find it. Gosh, this was so good. I think it captures how I think you're probably feeling, how I'm feeling. It said, "A dear friend just prayed something so true. God, the reason we want to help rescue people is because we are image bearers of the rescuer." Wow. Thank you for being the hands and feet of Jesus Christ.